this morning we are going to make quick cooker spinach and pepper breakfast cups. Got my handy dandy Pampered Chef recipe that I just printed off the website. I'm going to use the quick cooker. For me, I don't know if you've ever run into this, but I love doing a good fresh breakfast, but sometimes just don't have the time. And we have the ceramic egg cooker, and I love that for little mini omelets, but sometimes I really just want to grab and go. And this will give you the opportunity to make 6 in 1 cup portions. So there's going to be 6 of these that you can either freeze or stick in the refrigerator and have something to grab each morning. So it's going to be perfect. So we're going to start with 3 eggs, and this is just going to go into the classic batter bowl. Not really a cooking demo as much as I'm just going to show you a few of these products and how I use them. So classic batter bowl, oh my goodness, I use this for any mixing, anytime I just need a big bowl. I actually, quick tip, always keep a little wet cloth in the pocket of your apron. This one is a Norwex countercloth. I don't have any Norwex fans out there, but it makes prep so much easier. I can usually have my reading glasses and my phone in my pockets. So 3 eggs, classic batter bowl. Oh, what I was saying is I had the spinach that I've already cut, but I actually threw it in the bowl, grabbed my shears, and just cut it right into the bowl. But I took it out because I needed to whisk these eggs first. So we're going to start with, we have 3 eggs. We're going to do a cup of half and half. So this is my mini measure-all. And this side is liquid, this side is solids. So since we're doing half and half, I'm of course using the liquid side, and I'm just following the lines to do 1 cup, which is pretty much the whole, it's a 1 cup measuring cup, so just right up there. Okay, so we've got a cup of half and half, which means it's going to be pretty rich. You don't have to use half and half. You can use almond milk, or some people like a little bit more of a heavier, so they use heavy whipping cream. Whatever you want to use is fine. I'm fine with half and half. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so I'm going to use my adjustable measuring teaspoon. For this recipe, I need a 1/4 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. So instead of getting 2 things dirty, I've got my 1. This goes all the way down to 1/8, but we're going to do a 1/4. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of salt there, put that in. Of course, I just dropped the lid. Oh well. If I am doing something where I'm like, I use it for cinnamon and it sticks to it, I'll usually grab either my cloth or a paper towel and just kind of wipe it in between. Salt doesn't really stick. And then my garlic and herb rub. And you guys, if you haven't checked out the Pampered Chef pantry, they have the best spices and rubs and yumminess. So we're doing 1 teaspoon of this guy. It's gonna be good. So of course it has the shaker, but I love this also when I make popcorn, and I sprinkle this on. All right, so we're just gonna grab our stainless steel whisk and making sure I've got what it told me to put in here. Whisking this up. Okay, next we're gonna add bell pepper, tomato. Yep, bell pepper and tomato. So I kind of pre-cut my bell pepper a little bit. If I'd had the scoop loop, I would have used that to scoop out the seeds and whatnot. But this is our food chopper. This thing is tried and true, years and years of use. You can either chop right into its base. I do that for nuts, or if I'm chopping chocolate chips or something. But for this, I've got a few different things on my cutting board. So the whole pepper isn't going to fit in this. So what I do is I just grab a little bit and I kind of put it together, a few pieces, and then I'm just doing like a quick chop. I'm not going to do a fine dice. And then I just kind of move it around my cutting board. It's that simple. And if there's some pieces that didn't get chopped enough, just go back, chop them a few more. Easy peasy. So that's the food chopper, the best food prep tool to have. And then when people buy the food chopper, I always tell them to grab the little handy scraper to go with it. This one is so old that the Pampered Chef logo is actually rubbed off. But the handy scraper has silicone on one side, so it's easy to grab, or you can actually use the other side as well. I use this when I'm have done a few pounds of ground beef and need to like scoop it out of the skillet, this is an easy way to do that also. But anytime pretty much that I use the food chopper, I'm using my handy scraper to get whatever I've chopped off my cutting board. And I am using a flexible cutting mat, so I could actually pick up the cutting mat and funnel it in, but I have other things on it, so I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, coated knife, and we're just gonna kind of chop up this tomato a little bit, and then I'll use my food chopper again. And just give it a quick dice for our breakfast cups. And again, handy scraper, and in goes the tomato. Okay, so done the diced. Put that right there. And next we're gonna add the spinach, add the pepper, tomatoes, cheddar. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do, it's 1 cup of spinach or 1 ounce. Like I said, I used my shears to kind of, because it was big pieces, to just loosely cut it up a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to add the Swiss cheese. It wants 4 ounces, so I'm going to grab my digital kitchen scale. Did not realize how much I would actually use this digital kitchen scale, but I'm not good at just eyeballing and knowing. So I am gonna, you can put whatever bowl, cup, anything you want to put on it. I actually do the cooking blender. I put the whole blender on it and then press tare, and that tells me, it zeroes it out. I have pre-shredded my sharp cheddar. I just have a KitchenAid. You can also use the microplane cheese grater. But these stainless steel bowls, they come in the set of 3. They're amazing. I love the lids that come with them. I love the little thumb holes. And again, it's another thing that I use all the time. So I'm probably gonna have to fill this up a few times because I just realized this is not gonna hold 4 ounces. But we'll at least get 2 in there, and I'll just fill it up twice. Okay, so that's 2 ounces. Put my cheese away for later. Again, I love that it has the lid that comes with it. And throw 4 ounces of cheddar cheese. And put this aside for now. Okay, my workspace always gets so crowded because I always try to do in this teeny tiny corner. The next thing, it wants 6 slices of sandwich bread. I use sourdough, so I'm only gonna do 3 because 6 would just, of this kind of bread would be way too much. The Pampered Chef knives, this is the bread knife. A little more heavy duty than what I need for this job in particular, but gives me a chance to show, ooh, look at our big knife, the bread knife. It works really well, super sharp. They're good quality. It's galvanized steel. I'm trying to remember all the terms with these, but they're really good quality. I actually earned my knife block as a consultant. There's a certain goal that you can hit that I got free knife block and all the knives that came with them. So I was really, really excited about that. So all I'm doing with this is I'm just cutting this bread and making it into little chunks. Kind of boring, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my whisk does not work in this. I'm gonna grab one of our mix and scrapers. Again, another great tool. These can heat up to however, super hot, so they're not gonna melt in your bowl, which is really nice when you're using them on your stovetop. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some bread chunks into my mixture. I have my bell pepper, the spinach, the cheese. You can add, if you don't like sharp cheddar, you can do medium cheddar. I thought about adding Swiss because I actually really love Swiss. And you know what? I'm a huge pepper fan, but not this time, I think. Okay, so I just took my mix and scraper. Kind of works as a spoon and a scraper, which is fantastic, and mixed this all around. Okay, so next part, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Okay, so our next part is portioning our mixture into the prep bowls that are gonna go into the quick cooker. So when you buy the quick cooker, trying to remember the name of them, the quick cooker prep bowls. They come like the regular prep bowl set, but then they also come with the 6 silicone sleeves. So don't get regular prep bowls and these ones, just get these, and then they'll have the additional silicone sleeve if you want to use them in the quick cooker. But they come with their lid, and they're just one cup. They can go in the oven if you want to make little mini muffins and cakes. I've actually used these. Last time I used them, we made candy houses, I think. And I have a different set I use on the regular, but I do keep one set aside. So I divvy up all the candy, and then I've got the lids, so then it's just all divvied up. So, okay, so here we've got our 6 bowls, and I'm just gonna put the mixture in each of these bowls, and then we're gonna put the lid over them. So just gonna scoop, it just says scoop evenly. You guys, this smells so good already. If you wanted to add crumbled up bacon, or I'm a huge jalapeno fan, I'd probably add jalapenos next time I make this. Breakfast sausage. I mean, the possibilities really of whatever you want to do are just endless. Different cheeses. Okay, so I've got my 6 bowls. Again, you can change up your ingredients if you like kale more than spinach. If you get the enrichables, this would be an easy thing to add even more protein or veggies to. Oh, I've lost my little, found it. Easy thing to add that too. Okay, so now the fun part, we just add the little silicone lids over each of the bowls. Okay, so now we have our 6 cups that are all have the stretch fit lid on them. So we're going to go ahead and go to the quick cooker now. I'm going to take my lid off, and I choose to put mine here so when it vents, it goes right into the fan. In your kitchen, you might do something different. That's just how I do it. I'm going to put 1 cup of water down in, because the trick with the quick cooker is you do want to make sure that there's moisture to create the steam for it to cook. This is the steamer set. So we're gonna put these. This is actually, if you want to do hard-boiled eggs, you get this. There's 2 of them. You could do 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard-boiled eggs all at the same time. So you can do 2 levels. It's kind of fun. But we're gonna do 3 of these guys. It has a little pattern inside to show you where to put the little cups if you need it. 3 of these guys fit right down in there. And then I'm gonna grab the next one, and 3 of these guys are gonna fit right there. Right down inside of here. Okay, so we've got all of our cups. We're gonna put our lid back on, listen for the song, and we're gonna go to, I believe it's steam settings. So we've got our different settings. You can do custom. I've done desserts in here. So we're just doing, oh, I just missed it. Steam setting. Adjust the time to 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna hit time, and I'm gonna adjust it to 20. Make sure that this is flush, this all works, and that's it. I'm ready to go. Adjusting to 20, and I'm hitting start. And that's it. So these are our quick cooker spinach and pepper breakfast cups. I'll probably post the recipe in another post, or of course you can look it up on the Pampered Chef website. But when this is done, we'll take a look and see how it looks. Okay, so our beeper went off. We're gonna go ahead and hit the steam release. And again, this is why I do it under the fan, so they can just go straight up into there. But we're gonna go ahead and let it do manual release. When it's done, we'll turn the lid and see how our breakfast cups look. All steam is released, and that's what they look like. Grab my little oven mitts. Take this out. I'm trying to do this one-handed with my phone. It does say to let it cool a little bit before, of course, before eating, but before. If you're gonna put it in the refrigerator to chill. So we'll let those cool for a little bit. Okay, just gonna finish off this video with what they look like when they come out of the quick cooker. So this is the silicone lid. You can see my deliciousness. You can eat it right out of the bowl. Pop this in the fridge, in the freezer, microwave it later. They do have, again, those little lids that can go in the freezer, or you can just eat it right now. But there is our breakfast egg cups, and I am so excited about these.